Good morning, Brandon Hardison, President Champion Strategies for our ongoing public speaking workshop. Once again, new teachers going to be in front of the room. So excited for you. New managers or supervisors. Now you're in a leadership role. Congratulations. People that wanted to do some front of the room speaking with conferences going on, you were shut down like everyone because of the virus, and now we have this box to look at. Or maybe you're people that are still considering, is public speaking what you need to do? Should I pay for it? There's a lot of great organizations out there. Just research whether it's 2 year, 4 year, just specialized public speaking training. Or maybe you're one of those people that say, hey, just give me the material. I have the discipline to look at there, take what I need, and I will role play. Whatever your reasons, we just wanted to help out by giving you some free advice. So we're starting with our workshop. So let's just pick it up and unpack this so you can get to what you need to do. So we're talking now about organizing your program. The key to creating a well-organized speech or presentation is to keep your audience in mind. We've talked about that a few times since we started. It's the audience, it's not you, what they came to benefit from your speech. Start with something that will capture their attention and give them a clear idea of your topic. So we need to organize the body of our presentation in a way that it will be easier for your audience to understand. Plan to review your main points briefly and then wrap things up in a positive note, perhaps giving your audience a call to action. Once they leave there, what are they supposed to do? The essential thing to remember is that you are giving your presentation for the benefit of the audience. That means you need to organize it in a way that makes sense to the audience. The most important thing to keep in the forefront of everything that you're looking at is that this speech is not yours, it's the audience. So think of how politicians do things. We'll be seeing more of them as we get closer to the election. When they're campaigning, they will speak to groups and as diverse as different occupations, different ethnicity, different ages, how they will change the speeches up to suit the audience that's out there. Then when they're speaking to their own people, now we can take all that call to action. In this case, let's try to look at statistically and see how we did with that. Well, you're going to be doing pretty much the same thing. So, organization always with the thought in mind of the audience. And how can we make this organization of this information a lot easier? Some thoughts would be your opening. Some speakers like to start a presentation with a joke. Okay, if that's you, that's great. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, depending on what you're trying to get this joke across. So be tasteful, be mindful of the audience. If it does work, great. If it's not you, don't worry about it. If a presentation starts with something that doesn't work, the audience will start to question your ability as a speaker. So always be cognizant of that. Some people can pull it off with a joke, other people cannot. Whether you use a video or any other prompt assistance to get this joke, this icebreaker going, and that's on you. But if this is not in your characteristics, I would stay away from it. The second thing is the body, the next two activities that will be addressing the content, your presentation. What is the main body going to be like? What are you trying to tell them? And then there may be a section there in the audience mind where they need to review. Many speakers skip the step. It is very vital. It's very vital because chances are, the way people learn, they're going to miss some of the key points. So by reviewing, restating, it will ensure that some of the people in the audience will say, oh, now I understand it this time. And closing, restate the main purpose of your presentation, your content, what was there. In some cases, you may want to give a call to action. After we're finished here, here's what I need you to do next. If you're going to be on the road, that person that they report to, the person that invited you, maybe have them hold accountability of giving that homework, if you will, out. All of these parts need to be presented, and each needs to be weighed correctly according to the amount of time that you have with the audience. It may be in one case that you'll have a few more minutes to drill down on something than not. But the amount of time you give to each section of your presentation, that content, will govern the overall ability of how the audience will remember that speech. If your presentation is in danger of running over time, it will be necessary to trim it in certain places. Always remember, the best presentations that you can do for anybody that's inviting you to come speak to their team members, to their staff, or their organizational meetings, the presentations that run shorter are a lot better than the ones that run over. Remember, you're not the main thing that's on there. You may be the keynote speaker, but they got other things in that program that they need to do in a timely fashion. Maybe they're running a hall and you go over and they can't get everything in. They have to pay extra time for being in that space. You don't want to have that on your head. So the main thing, what we're trying to get you today, organization, that's the key. Organize your content, whether you're using props or not. Make sure that you split it up. And if you do have a call to action, make sure the call to action is doable, where the people in the audience can go out and do what you ask them to do, see if it does fit, leave them some homework, however you want to view it. And the person that brought you there, the person that they report to, will get the information. Once again, Brandon Hardison for Champion Strategies, giving you some more public speaking advice for today, July 20th. Hope everybody goes out, because you know what I say in parting, going out and make it a champion day.